What up, Cancer? Welcome to Read It Raw. And this is your November reading. Now, please do keep in mind that this is a general love reading. The energies can go vice versa. And if this does not resonate with y'all Cancer, check your moon, Mars, Venus, Neptune, whatever resonates with you to get your messages. And looking at this situation for some of y'all Cancer, some of y'all Cancer might be unhappy right now. Some of y'all might be not getting what you want in a situation. Some of y'all Cancer might even be over drinking. But I feel that there is a percentage of y'all Cancer that are not feeling like yourself right now, feeling away from yourself, like you're not feeling yourself right now. And it could be because there's been a fallout or a disconnection with somebody. And for a percentage of y'all Cancer, you are dealing with a soulmate here, or a twin flame, or whatever you might want to label it. Some of y'all might be dealing with that energy because it seems to be present here. But it feels like some of y'all Cancer is just not feeling like yourself. Some of y'all might be dealing with another Cancer that is acting the fool, or they're acting very difficult to deal with. Some of y'all's dealing with a Capricorn, a Virgo, or Taurus. Doesn't have to be, but there'll be a percentage dealing with that energy that could be just lying or being very nasty, maybe stingy emotionally. They could even be very stingy with what they got physically, but difficult nevertheless. And it definitely feels like there's fallout energy, or there's argument energy, or just not seeing eye to eye. And it could be because some of y'all Cancer had to sit there and wait for something to come around. And maybe y'all is looking at talking to somebody else, or some of y'all is looking at trying to start new with this person. Some of y'all Cancer might just be trying to gain your balance, trying not to lose your patience in dealing with a difficult situation. And it does feel, pardon me, it does feel like y'all might be looking at the situation and not knowing if this is going to go anywhere. But it feels like Cancer, y'all need to work on this situation a little bit more, whatever that may mean to you. It's like, if you're not putting in enough effort, put in some effort. Or if you feel that you're losing your patience and flying off the handle, try to temper that a bit. Because whoever you're dealing with, they could be just wrapped in stagnation. They're just about stagnation right now. They just might not be accepting what's on the table. And like, they might be feeling like, hey, I don't know if I want to do this, or I don't know if this is for me, or they just might be slow at doing things when it comes to the relationship, slow at committing, or if you're already committed, at taking it to another level. Maybe that might be moving in together, or whatever it may be, or I don't know. Y'all would know. For some of y'all, you're dealing with somebody that just may want sex, and they don't want the love. side of the relationship. They just want a sexual relationship and that's it. Some of y'all might be dealing with a Sagittarius. Some of y'all might be dealing with another Cancer, possibly a Gemini on the block. Seeing Gemini here. And Virgo as well. Now, for some of y'all Cancer, that whoever you're dealing with might be looking at you like you're the problem. Maybe you're the one that's acting uptight, or you're the one that's not acting like yourself. You're being difficult to deal with, and they're looking at you like, hey, you're the one that can be the issue. So some of y'all people who may be dealing with a fire sign, that could be a little bit difficult to deal with because water and fire can be very difficult to deal with when it comes to a relationship. But I feel that some of them that you may be dealing with, Cancer's looking at you like you're not acting like yourself. You're acting real bitchy, or you're acting real difficult to deal with right now, and like whatever. Some of y'all may be dealing with somebody that is already in a relationship. For some of y'all, you're dealing with somebody who wants a relationship. They want it to be committed, and some of y'all might be like, I don't want that level right now, but I'm not getting that. It's more like there's some energy here of maybe distrust or somebody else in the mix here, and you could be dealing with somebody that has another person here. Could be another water sign, but I'm feeling like they're looking at you more than that there is somebody else in the mix, and saying that you're not stable. You're all over the place. You're not acting like yourself. And they might just be wanting to limit the communication with you or cut you out for the moment, Cancer. And I definitely feel like some of them that you're dealing with, Cancer, would rather be single, or they'd rather have some room right now. And they putting up fences. They're putting up fences because it seems like the cycle might be the same old cycle. Some of them, some people you might be dealing with, Cancer. The other person you might be dealing with may have somebody coming back around to from their past that they may have told you, oh, there's nothing going on and it's done, but somebody's coming around from their past. And for some of y'all Cancers, you're dealing with a person that just might be stuck in the same old cycle. They keep doing the same things, the same old bullshit, and they can't seem to shake it. And for some of y'all Cancers, you're dealing with somebody who's not offering anything emotional. It's just physical. And it could be because, especially if you're dealing with a fire sign, they might just be like, hey, I like to have fun. I like to do my thing. I don't really want to be tied down. So they're putting up fences, putting up blockages. For some of y'all that's dealing, who may not be dealing with a fire sign, they might just be interested in somebody else. And for a few, you'll be dealing with somebody who's really in a long-term relationship, or they're married, and there is three-way action going on here. for some of y'all. That's why if you're trying to take shit to the next level, they're like, no, 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 and it seems stagnant, and they're not taking that opportunity to take it to another level. For some of y'all, it's because they got a relationship already. Some of y'all, they just don't want the emotional side of the shit. They just want it sexual. So they might not be as loving or as engaging when it comes to what you want. But there is a percentage of y'all that's dealing with a situation where the other person, they just really want to stand alone, roll alone when it comes to relationships. They've been like, I'm good for the sex, but I don't want the ball and chain. I don't want it. And they definitely will have to work on that. Also, having faith in relationships. This, you could be dealing with somebody who don't have any faith in relationships. They may have been burnt in one way or the other, and it's like, fuck, no, 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 no. I've seen this movie before. I ain't watching it. Some of y'all's dealing with a person that's saying that. And I do feel that some of y'all Cancer may have to deal with this situation where there's somebody else involved. But for some of y'all Cancer, it's just maybe y'all have lost your temper in the past and it's blew up, and there's never really the proper discussion. And I do feel that some of y'all Cancer are jealous. You may be jealous, so some of y'all might be the third person. Some of y'all might be dealing with somebody that's married or in their relationship. You trying to get in, or you're just the third person for some of y'all. There's a percentage, y'all. And I feel that some of y'all are losing faith in the situation. And because you're not getting what you want out of it. Feeling like you can't manifest this. This might not be going anywhere. So some of y'all might even be looking at another person. Some of y'all might have your eye on somebody else because things are not lining up the way you want them to line up. Cancer, that's your November 2017 reading. If you're not feeling like yourself, Cancer, because you are showing up here in your own reading, do whatever you need to do to turn that chariot in reverse upright. Have a good one.